Ed DeRoche. I'm the band leader, composer, guitarist, business manager of the Winnipeg psychedelic jazz funk band Apollo Suns. We've been around since March 2016. Released 2 albums with a 3rd one on the way. We've toured across Canada probably 3 or 4 times a year now for the last couple of years, and have now started making our way into the US, but we're cut off from the glory because of COVID, so we're just figuring out life now. Sound, well, it's very rooted in jazz and improvisation, but we've tried to go more outside of that and not just be a jazz band. There's so much that comes from jazz. You know, you got like funk and R&B and blues and rock, right? So, and our aesthetic, I think it's like a fun, good time, really funky. We don't take ourselves too seriously, but we take it seriously, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. So that's kind of where we're at. Psychedelic visuals, lots of smoke and mirrors, I guess, you know. Yeah, it started off as more like just as a jam band. The idea was that we were going to invite just friends and musicians that we respected in the Winnipeg community like about 5 years ago. So we had players from like Mariachi Ghost and Mahogany Frog and, you know, Mise en Scene, Little House and all that stuff. So we were just going to play one-off shows with all different lineups each time. And it was all going to be improvised. Because we did that at one show after our last band broke up. And it went over way better than anything we had written up to that point, and we were like, man, this is fun. We're just having a good time. People are dancing. So then we just decided we wanted to take it more seriously and like write actual melodies and perform and get tight and like come up with business plans and all this shit, you know, they tell you that you need. So yeah, that's kind of where it started from. And then the response from the audience and just like the community was really strong. So we were like, well, I guess there's something here now, so let's push it, you know? So that's kind of where it came from, but it's always evolving. We've had so many players. We've had 26 different players come through the band, so everyone kind of gives their own little taste and their own little like spice to the pot, so I'm sure we sound different than we did 3 years ago, so, but I think it's getting better. You know, some people might not like it as much as they did before, but to me it sounds like it's getting better. So we've got like the core members, and by core members I mean they're like heavily in the writing side. So we've got Anatole Rennie, and he plays keys. He's got like the battle station, like the 6 keyboards set up around him. He's very smart. He's extremely intelligent. So he's a lot of fun to be around, but like very sharp. If you're not watching yourself, he'll like get a zinger in there and you like won't even know it. But he's a lot of fun to be on tour with. You know, he always packs snacks, and it's kind of like the tour mom. Whereas I'm like the tour dad. He always tries to say he's the tour dad, but he's not, you know, don't listen to him. Aaron Bartel, lots of fun to be around. He plays sax. Phil Collins is one of the original members. He plays trumpet. He's one of our trumpet players. He's like the stoic, wise old man, you know, like he's a lot older than a lot of people in the band, so, you know, but he's a great musician, like fabulous, so. Oh, Glenn Radley. An odd little fella, you know, very wiry, very characteristic. He's a lot of fun. We got Erica Einerson. And, she's percussion. She's a lot of fun. Great personality. Very easy to get along with. Anna Blackmore plays alto sax. Very quiet, but she's come on tour once and it was a lot of fun, you know. She's very quiet, but she'd get in like these little digs here and there, you know, like camaraderie, and all that. So Fred Warner plays the other trumpet, good guy, all around, good fella. Benjamin Hill plays trombone. They've been in the band for about 2 months now, so yeah, just kind of a funny person there, and always in a good mood. And there's Bryn Herperger, who's been in the band for about 6 months. Very, very confident, sure of himself, but a lot of fun to be in a band with. So that's kind of the band at this point. Usually one person or two people will bring in kind of like the form or arrangement, like some melodies and then some chords to go around it. Then we'll just jam it out for about like a couple days and just kind of see how it feels. Like I'll bring in something and just throw it out to the band, or I'll make a rough recording and we'll post it in like our group page. And then if someone's like, yeah, this sounds good, I'd love to work on this, we'll like jam it out. Usually we can tell if it's going to be a song or not by just how the band picks it up. If everyone's excited to work on it and like it kind of kicks off, then it'll become a song. But there's sometimes the songs, like you want them to work out so bad, but they just become like, oh god, like a 10-month writing period, and you're like, why are we even doing this anymore? We have so many other songs that we could be working on. But yeah, that's kind of how it goes. As a musician, I think this is gonna sound pretentious. I just want people to feel like really happy and joyful, but also to like just to hit them with something honest, like if it makes them invokes an emotional response. Like, because I've listened to albums that I've been like walking down the street and I've like been like, like almost in tears, being like, this is so beautiful. Like, and it could be anything at any given day. Some days it's like To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. The next day it's like a Supertramp album, and for whatever reason it just hits you and you just like fully get it, or it gets you, or I would love to give that feeling, that intense feeling to other people through like the musical form. If you're a fan of ours, thanks for listening and supporting us. We really do appreciate it, and we always try to do our best for everyone who's listening and to stay connected and to show our appreciation. Because it's not easy to like an instrumental band, so thanks so much for that.